Assalamualaikum girls. Welcome to 5th lecture of Programming Fundamentals and I am Anam Ramzan. Today we are going to study some simple steps which will be followed in order to create and edit a C++ program. First of all, in order to write a program using C++, we need a compiler. Now you understand that we are going to use a high-level language and computer is not able to understand high-level language, so we need a translator actually, which is going to convert our source code into object code so that computer is able to understand it. So we have variety of compilers available for C++ language. Some of them are listed here. We have Visual Studio, we have CodeBlocks, and obviously we have Turbo C++. These are some most commonly used compilers. Visual Studio and CodeBlocks is most recommended. I will be using Visual Studio in my lectures. There is not a lot difference between all of them. The CodeBlock is bit lighter as compared to Visual Studio. If you want to work with CodeBlock, you can work with it. If you want to work with Visual Studio, you can also work with it, but I will suggest you to work with Visual Studio. I will send you the links for both of these compilers shortly, and I will also guide you how to download and install these compilers. Now we are going to discuss some steps which are for creating and editing C++ program. First of all, we need to write the program and save that program. Obviously, we will be writing it using a high-level language, which is C++. Then that program is compiled, then it is linked, and at the end the program is executed. So you see, from writing to execution, in between there are multiple steps. We are going to look at these steps. First of all, we are saving that program. So after writing or editing the source program, it is saved on the disk. The process of storing the program on the disk is called saving the program. The file extension of C++ source program is .cpp. Obviously, when you have written a program, the file that is actually the source code must be saved and its extension will be .cpp. Next is compiling. Now we already know that the process of converting source code into machine code is called compiling, and this is a very necessary step. This is why we are using a compiler actually, because the source code must be converted into object code, otherwise we cannot run our program. So the source code of the program is written by following the rules of the programming language. In this case, it would be C++. The source code is not understandable by the computer. The source code must be translated into machine code before running on the computer. Therefore, we are working with compiling. The C++ compiler is used to translate the C++ program source code into the machine code. Now, the translated code is called object code. When C++ compiler translates the source code, a new file is created for object code with the extension .obj. Right? Now we know that the source file had the extension .c or .cpp, and the object file will have the extension .obj. Next comes similarly, while compiling, if we have a problem, if there is an error, it can be any type of error, compiling will not be completed. If there is no error in the source code, it will be translated into object code successfully. But if any error is found, source code will not be translated into object code. So compiler also checks for our errors or mistakes. Next comes linking. Linking is the process in which the object file produced by the compiler is linked to many other library files. Now we know what actually library files are. Many of the tasks which are repeatedly done, which are necessarily done, for example taking input, print, giving output, and many other tasks. These are the most basic needs of every programmer. Every programmer is going to input something, every programmer is going to output something as well. Therefore, we have already written such codes and put them in some library files. Now, once a programmer is going to write a program, what he or she will do, he will just add that respective library which has the code he needs. So it is easier to write programs with the help of library files. So after compiling, these library files are linked with our program. This work is done by the linker. Linker is a program and is a part of compiler. After linking the object code to the libraries, an executable file with extension exe is created. Now, after linking, we get a executable file. Now, this file can be executed. In other words, we can say it will now be able to run. So, the process of running the program on computer is called executing. The program must be loaded from disk into the memory for execution. Now this is an important point. Before execution, there is another thing which is called loading. Now how loading will take place? The program must be loaded into memory for execution. This work is done by the loader. The loader is a program that loads the executable file from disk into memory. So these are the steps that we have studied today for saving or creating a C++ program. Among these were, first we will write the program, then save that C++ program and the extension will be .cpp. Then that program will be compiled, which means actually we are going to convert the source code into object code, and now the extension will be .obj. Yes. And after compiling, we are going to link the library files with our program. Linker can also detect some errors. For example, if the source code uses a library function that does not exist, the linker generates an error. If there is any error in the source code, the linker does not create the executable file. In this case, the errors are removed from the source code and source code is compiled again. So linker also looks for some errors. After linking the program, what we have is loading. Loader will load the program and it will now be executed. I hope you are all good. I'll soon share with you the links from where you can download your compiler, and I will also share a little tutorial which will help you in installing your compiler and working with it. And I hope you're all good. If you have any other problem, you can always email me. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.